For our psychology and film project, we watched Little Miss Sunshine.
Little Miss Sunshine is the story of an unstable family who is forced to work through their differences as they travel from New Mexico to California for the daughter's beauty pageant. Throughout the film, viewers get to know teenage son Dwayne, who has taken a vow of silence, daughter Olive, an aspiring beauty pageant queen, Grandpa, a heroin addict, and Uncle Frank, who is living with his sister's family due to an attempted suicide. As the road trip evolves, Uncle Frank's struggle with major depressive disorder is made clear to viewers.
According to the DSM-5, Uncle Frank is diagnosed with major depressive disorder, which is a continuous feeling of despair and loss of interest in pleasurable things. For an official diagnosis, a patient must have experienced at least 5 of 9 symptoms that are listed in the DSM for at least 2 weeks. As the movie progresses, glimpses of Frank's past are revealed and highlight possible reasons that could have led to his mood disorder. One aspect of his life that is emphasized is that Frank is homosexual. His involvement in an illegal affair with a student causes him to lose both his job and lover. Early in the 2000s, when this film takes place, homosexuality was not widely accepted, making it difficult for Frank to feel supported in his character. According to a study conducted by the American Psychological Association, they stated that homosexual men are more likely to commit suicide due to homosexuality not being a cultural norm, which directly impacted Frank and caused him to attempt suicide in one of the opening scenes.
These are Uncle Frank's symptoms. Number 1, he expressed feelings of despair and desocialization. Frank remained very reserved, even in large social settings. Number 2, he had little to no interest in family activities and conversations. Frank appeared to have little interest in family conversations until the end of the film, where he began to open up more to his family, showing partial remission. Number 3, Frank had little to no appetite. Though many meals were ate together during the film, Frank ate little to no food. Number 4, he experienced low energy. As the family traveled to the pageant and had animated conversations, Frank did not participate in a lively manner. Additionally, he appeared extremely tired throughout the entirety of the film. Number 5, he expressed feelings of worthlessness. One clear example of Frank feeling worthlessness occurred when he interacted with his ex and academic nemesis. Symptom number 6 is suicidal attempts and thoughts. Frank is picked up from the hospital after an attempted suicide in the opening scene of the movie.
An effective treatment for Frank would be behavioral activation. Behavioral activation is a type of psychotherapy that is built on Beck's cognitive theory. Behavioral activation is the process of decreasing inactivity by filling these times with positive and rewarding activities. That in turn makes them feel better about themselves, causing depression to decrease. Frank can use this form of psychotherapy to evaluate his own life in moments of inactivity and how it relates to his mood. By assessing his values and planning practical activities to work towards his new goals, this will ultimately increase his self-esteem and motivation, causing his struggle with major depressive disorder to decrease. While this form of treatment proves to be effective and less costly, it is very dependable on personal goal setting and motivation. Frank's unstable and problematic family could cause Frank's remission using behavioral activation to be challenging, due to the lack of support and attention he may need throughout this process.
Uncle Frank's portrayal of major depressive disorder in the film is partially accurate. Uncle Frank shows at least 5 symptoms of major depressive disorder, which makes it evident that he does suffer from this mood disorder. But it is only partially accurate because it is difficult to know the extent of a mood disorder based solely on physical symptoms. An increased expression of internal thoughts and feelings would have allowed viewers to have a more accurate understanding of Frank's disorder. It is important to watch films with caution, as many films may lead viewers astray in what a mood disorder looks like.